what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Good morning, friends. It's Monday morning. It's about 7:20. I just started the coffee. James is at work and all the kids are still asleep. I'm going to get some mini muffins in my Instant Pot, and then I'm going to start some sausage pancake bites after these and just try to get some breakfast in the freezer to make school days easier. So let's get busy. So the first thing I did was make a bunch of mini muffins. I added some flaxseed to these as well as the milk like they called for, mixed them up, and then I put them in my mini muffin liners and put them in the Instant Pot and cooked them like that, just because then I didn't have to use the oven. And these are perfect and bite size for the kids, so I wanted to make up a bunch of these. They ended up eating about half of what I made while I was making them, but that will just give us about one more breakfast later with these. The one thing I did not get to was the sausage pancake bites. I'll be making those another morning, but when I make those, I'll probably go ahead and just use muffin pans to make those, and that way I can just do several batches like that, and they'll be a little bit more meal sized, and maybe they'll only need 2 each to be full. But I did not get those done today. I did get a bunch of muffins done, and I did get some egg bites done, and I got several other things done, which I'll show you after I finish these muffins.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go.
Okay, next I have some bread that did not get eaten, and actually when I was taking this out of the pan, I almost dropped it, so I grabbed it, and when I did, I kind of mangled the middle of the loaf, so the kids ate the 2 ends of the loaf, but the middle was just ugly and nobody wanted it. So I'm cubing this up. I'm going to put it on parchment paper lined baking sheet and put it in the oven at the lowest possible temp, which is like 170, and I'm going to cook this with the door of the oven cracked until it is nice and dry, and then we will put this in the food processor and grind it up for breadcrumbs. And I'll bag it up and throw it in the freezer, and next time I need breadcrumbs, they're ready to go. Next, I have one lonely yellow squash from the garden that we have not eaten or done anything with that I do not want to go bad, so I'm slicing this up. I'm going to bag it up and freeze it, and then one of these meals, when I take some squash out of the freezer and cook it, I'll add this bag and just cook it all up at once. So that is ready to go in the freezer. I also trimmed some green beans. There wasn't enough for a jar, but there was enough to freeze to throw into some soup or something later, so I went ahead and got that done. Next, I'm cutting up bell peppers for pepper jelly, and I'm going to cut these up kind of small because we like to have the little pretty bits of bell peppers and jalapenos in our pepper jelly. I also sliced up some of these bell peppers and some onions to go with tonight's dinner.
Dreamy, breezy we go. and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Now I'm going to slice up some jalapenos and get these into some jars so we can have some pickled jalapenos on the shelf in the pantry.
Side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Once the jar of jalapenos was full, I went ahead and got my bag of peppers from the freezer, and I added these jalapenos to that because we are going to make cowboy candy later. The next thing we are going to do is cut up banana peppers because we're going to pickle those as well, and then we're going to make some cucumbers. I saved the last batch of muffin mix for Miss Maddie because she said last night she wanted to help me make one. So she's going to make these up, and these will be the last batch going into the Instant Pot of muffins. Now Maddie and I are making some egg bites for some quick breakfast, so I'm going to cut up some bell peppers to go in here while she's cracking eggs. We're also going to cut up and add some onion, and we're going to add some cubed ham to these. And then we're going to put these in the same molds as the muffins were in and cook these in the Instant Pot next.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, so slow. Hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say, you're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say,
Now I just added some pickle crisp and some dill pickle brine to these, and we are going to get these in the canner. My breadcrumbs are getting processed now, and once these are all ground up, I'm going to get these in a bag in the freezer. The next thing I did was cut up 2 watermelons. Somebody brought us this one to co-op the other day, so we are going to cut it up, and we're also going to cut up the one that I got at Walmart the other day.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah.
So here are the finished egg bites. I also prepped myself a couple of meals of watermelon and egg bites so that I make sure to eat breakfast. And then our stuff just came out of the canner, and I'm going to cook some spaghetti squash, get it cooled off, and get it in the freezer so it doesn't go bad. Okay, guys, so it is now 11 o'clock. I got a lot done in the kitchen that I've been needing to do, but haven't had the time to do, just because either I've run out of time or I've been busy with other things, or yesterday I just slept most of the day. I just did not feel well. So this morning I got up, I got done with the bell peppers and onions for tonight's fajitas. I got onions cut up and put in the freezer so they don't go bad. I canned some pickles, pickled jalapenos, pickled banana peppers. I cut up 2 watermelons. What else did I get done? Oh, I made breadcrumbs, and I made all those muffin bites, which I put half of those in the freezer. The kids have wiped out the other half, and they have a bowl of watermelon with those, so that's their breakfast. I'm just gonna have some watermelon this morning. I have just kind of been busy, and I've had way too much coffee, so I'll eat some watermelon when I get home. But I had to run to the post office real quick. We celebrated Bubba's birthday the other day, and I had told him one of his presents had not come yet. Well, it came, so his Squishmallows mystery box is here, and I'm gonna go give that to him when I get home. I got Meeker one, and I actually got her one with the bigger Squishmallows in it. I think they were 8-inch, and she loved it. And when he saw it, he was like, what, they have mystery boxes? I want one. This one, it has 3 of them in it. They're a little smaller, but that's what I got him. I wanted to make sure they didn't end up getting the exact same ones. I don't know, you know, how different the mystery boxes are. So I just got this one for him. So I'm gonna go home, give it to him, and then we are gonna start school. And then I think throughout schoolwork, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some beans jarred up and get those in my electric pressure canner, because that's something I wanted to get done today as well. And I think we're gonna move right along. And then for dinner tonight, I already told you we're gonna have fajitas. I'm gonna make some rice with those and maybe some refried beans. Maybe not refried beans, I don't know. We couldn't decide which fajitas we wanted. I have 3 bags of meat that I took out of the freezer. They're not like big bags, but they are probably 2 pounds a piece. So it's 6 pounds of meat, so it is a lot. But one was chicken fajita meat, one was beef fajita meat, and one is chicken, beef, and shrimp combo. And I get these at the Hispanic market. They're already seasoned and they have peppers and onions, and I think the one with shrimp has some pineapple in it, so they're ready to cook. But I like to add some extra bell peppers and onions on the side. James likes me to do mushrooms with the fajitas, so I'll also make some mushrooms. So maybe I won't make beans, but I'll make rice. I always make rice when we do tacos or fajitas or anything like that. So we'll have rice and we'll have fajitas, and that'll be dinner. And kids have been eating muffins for about an hour, and they've moved on to the watermelon now that I cut watermelon. So I think we probably won't eat much lunch. If so, it'll be leftovers. I was gonna take out French bread and do a French bread pizza with barbecue chicken and onions on it, but it's 11:30 and they're still eating muffins and stuff, and we do have quite a few leftovers in the fridge, so I think I'll do that tomorrow. But we have, I don't know, we have quite a bit of leftovers. So if they get hungry, they can do leftovers or more watermelon. And if they don't get hungry, then we'll just eat dinner. But I'm gonna get home. I have kids to get busy with school because, like I said, it's about 11:20, and so we need to get busy. But I'm happy with all I got done. I have the spaghetti squash still in the Instant Pot. Everything else is done, and when those are done, they'll have to cool off, and then I'll be able to get the spaghetti squash out of the outside peel part and get those in the freezer, because that's kind of my goal, is to keep those from going bad since we picked them from the garden, and I want to make sure to preserve them. So I'm going to bag up some of those so that we can eat them sometimes with dinner coming up, but we don't have to eat them right away. I still have one more that needs to go through the Instant Pot as well, so we'll see if I get that done today. Bubba opened up his mystery Squishmallows, and then after he finished getting those opened and checking them all out, we went ahead and got started on our school day.
It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. Who gave me this?
Just trust me, the serpent whispered. You don't need God. One small taste, that's all, and you'll be happier than you could ever dream.
Torch lights my feet. It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you.
Is he? Find him. He needs to do his work.
I saw him.
I made everybody smoothies with Greek yogurt and triple berry blend frozen berries from the freezer, and that's what they had as an after-school snack, and now I'm working on dinner. So I have some rice in my Dutch oven with some chicken broth, and I'm adding some seasoning that I got at the Hispanic store and some salsa, and I'm going to get this mixed up and put the lid on it and let it cook for about 25 minutes. And now I have the beef, the chicken, and the beef, chicken, and shrimp combo fajita meats all cooking in separate pans. And I also cooked up some mushrooms and some bell peppers and onions. And everybody is just going to build their own fajitas tonight. Hey guys, it's 6 o'clock. We just finished school and dinner, and I'm out here watering my tomatoes. I just watered my sweet potatoes. If you saw, for the last month, I've had sweet potatoes sitting on my counter, and I have been saying I'm going to plant those. I did finally plant them. They're doing really well. I don't know if we'll get any sweet potatoes before winter, but we're trying. So just wanted to come out here since we've had record high heat and make sure that they got plenty of water, as the tomatoes also get plenty of water. And then I'm going to make sure Maddie's roses get watered, because she forgets them pretty often. She never forgets her tomatoes and her succulents, but she forgets her roses. And then I'm going to put the sprinkler in the garden. And then after it waters, I'm going to have CJ hook up the sprinkler over there so that all the flowers and elephant ears and stuff get watered. After you water all of it to your plants, bring it back and I'll refill it for you for morning. Okay?
Okay.
You're doing so good growing your own plants.
Thank you.
Go ahead and give it a whole bunch of water. It's hot out here.
Maybe I might give it the whole thing.
Go for it.
But I'm going to give this one a little bit.
Well, you can get more for it.
I missed a little bit the other day.
George, it's too hot for that. Ooh, I got it. I got the toy. You want it? Ready? Go get it, George. I quit recording.
Look at that, Mom.
George! Yay, George!
I
I came in tonight, sat down, buckled down, and peeled all the apples, got them cut up, and now I'm going to jar these up, make up a light syrup, and get these in the canner as well, because I do not want to waste these apples that we took the time to pick. The spaghetti squash has been in the Instant Pot sitting on the warm setting, so I just pulled these out. I'm going to shred them up, get them in bags, and get them in the freezer. The next thing I did was rinse some lentils and put those in jars, and then I rinsed and added some northern beans to some jars, and we are going to run these through the canner. So here they are all finished. I was impressed by how much the lentil beans actually ended up filling the jars once they were done. But those are the northern beans in the back, and then there's 3 jars of lentils. Thank you guys so much for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you want to chat. And I'll see you next time with another new video. Bye.